10-4, good buddy.
Hey guys, welcome back to Truck Driver's Corner. Tonight I'm going to tell you a story about when I first started out, probably about 3 years into my truck driving career, and I went to work for F.W. Groves. I know y'all heard me talk about F.W. Groves before. I mean, that was the best company I ever worked for. Small company, family owned, oriented, and it was just a good place to work. And I told my wife years ago that this would be the last place I work. But times change, and I hated to see that company go down the road they did, but I had to go too. So anyway, get back to the story. Working for F.W. Groves, and I'm in this cab over truck. I think it was a Freightliner, big old cab over Freightliner, flat top, and the thing had a 400A model Caterpillar in it. Nice motor, good motor. I had the 4.25B models, but when I got that 400A, it was just a fast. It just seemed like it just was quicker and faster. The RPMs dropped quicker and it revved up quicker. It was just a better motor, I thought, than the 425. But anyway, I'm sitting there in a parking lot in Servicetown Truck Plaza in Fredericksburg, Virginia, back before they tore it down and built a Target there now. But anyway, I'm sitting there waiting, and I gotta wait on something. I don't know what I'm waiting on, but I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, this beautiful, this gorgeous woman comes walking up to my truck in these spandex white pants, and I rolled the window down. She had this big hair, like back in the 60s, just a bouffant hairdo, really attractive woman. And I said, she must be broke down. I mean, ain't no way she's a prostitute or a hooker. So I rolled the window down. She says, "Hey, buddy, you looking for any company?" And I said, "No, ma'am, no, ma'am." And that just killed it right there. And she says, "Okay, have a good day." And I rolled my window back up. I was thinking, man, what's such a beautiful woman like that? And I could smell, when I rolled the window down, I could smell her. Real nice perfume, smelled good, and looked good, and just body was perfect. And I just couldn't believe my eyes. I said, man, what's a good looking woman like that you want to waste her life for? But anyway, I just, I didn't worry about it anymore. I was busy just sitting there doing nothing. And about, I'd say 10 minutes, not 10 minutes later, here comes two police cars flying in the parking lot. Shoo, shoo, two Fredericksburg police cars. And I'm looking down the road there, and I go, what in the world? And by the time he's dragging this truck driver out of his truck, and it was a sting operation. And I said, aha, no wonder she looked so good. It could have been your normal Fredericksburg truck stop hookers. And I'm thinking, man, that's bad to come in here and trick the truck driver like that. But anyway, that's had to happen. It's just something you just got to overlook. And that, I mean, that goes on a lot, or used to go on a lot at these big truck stops. And anyway, but I feel that they should actually catch the real ones in the process, instead of trying to sting a poor truck driver. But anyway, years after that, I was working for, who was I working for? I worked for so many trucking companies. I was working for F.W. Groves. Yeah, I was still working for F.W. Groves. I think I was. And I was in Oklahoma. I worked for them for 4 years. So. Or no, it might have been Macomb Trucking. I can't remember who I was. Oh, I was working for myself. Yeah, I was in a black Peterbilt. And oh yeah, that's exactly right. I was in my black Peterbilt. It was probably 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. And I'm out in Oklahoma. I'm in Oklahoma City, just west of Oklahoma City. I'm out at the Flying J. I'm at the Flying J truck stop, and the same thing happened to me. And by this time, I got a lot of stuff in my truck, and I know what to carry in my truck, what tools I need, what. I mean, after years of driving, you know what you need in the truck. And I found it by keeping binoculars in the truck, that'll help you. Just to be able to see things sometimes. You know, I always kept a pair of binoculars in the truck. And you never can tell. I mean, they did come in handy a few times. And to keep you out of trouble sometimes, too. You really don't know, but it will. But anyway, this woman walks up to my truck, and another beautiful woman. And I see her walking up there, and she's looking at me, she's smiling, you know, and she comes up to my window, and I roll the window down. And she says, hey. I said, hey, how you doing? She said, you looking for some company? And I said, hold on a second. I reached down in there, and I got my binoculars out. And I put my binoculars up, and I went to looking around, and she says, what are you doing? I said, well, as soon as I tell you, yes, I want some company, I'm just looking for your buddies that's going to rush right in here and arrest me. She started laughing. And she says, you know the deal. I said, yeah, have a good day. And she walked off. And it weren't 10 minutes later, right down from where I was at, got another one, pulled him out of there. So to you new guys and girls, some of you girls, maybe not all of them, but I've seen a few of them out there that could use this information. So if you see a good-looking woman walking through the truck stop parking lot, she's either driving the truck or she's a police officer. And just keep that in mind, because I haven't seen many truck stop hookers that could pass as beauty queens. You know, that's a stretch for them. Never have I've seen one. But anyway, if you see a beautiful woman walking through the parking lot in a truck stop, and she walks up to your truck and asks you if you need some company, don't just say, hey, look, no, I don't. I ain't even got 2 nickels to rub together to give you anyway. So have a good day. And that's my truck driving story for and advice for this week in Truck Driver's Corner. And I'll tell you another little funny story. I was in a rest area sleeping one night, and up in Elizabeth City, they got a rest area, and it's right on the water, right on the canal where yachts can come through the intercoastal waterway, and the boats can stop and get off and take a little break too. They got docks out there, and that's a place where I like to sleep, because it was always a quiet place to sleep. I was driving for Ace. I'll never forget Ace Transportation. So I lay down about midnight, 1 o'clock, and I'm in this Ace truck, and I'm sleeping good. And at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's somebody knocking on my door. I go, oh man, I ain't never encountered any hookers up here at this rest area. By the time, not louder, not real loud. I said, man, God dog, that pisses me off. I'm gonna let this hooker know something. So I'm mad now. So I get up, open up the curtains, and I go to the window, and it's a friend of mine that drives for the same company that drives for Ace. And I roll the window down, and he says, hey, what you doing? I said, oh man, I thought you was a prostitute. And he says, you wish I was a prostitute. I said, no, I don't. So that was another little funny story. But come back next week on Truck Driver's Corner, and I'll tell you about the DOT man that woke me up one night and had a little encounter with him. So peace from Truck Driver's Corner.